In North Devon credit COVID for their unique way of working. When the pandemic hit, council staff and voluntary sector workers had to share the same building, and the collaboration was so successful they've knocked down the walls and created a one-stop shop for rough sleepers. Well, yesterday we followed the outreach team on patrol in Barnstaple. Today, our reporter Andrea Ormsby heads inside the Freedom Centre to see what makes it tick.
It might look like a normal building, but what happens inside these four walls is so special, organisations from all over the country come to see. For rough sleepers, it's everything.
This is, to use the words of the clients, an absolute one-stop shop, so no matter what they need, whether it's housing support, food, a shower, to see the GP, they know that they can just come through these doors. It's a building that they choose to come to, somewhere that they feel safe.
During the pandemic, the council's rough sleeping team moved in here to work with the Freedom Community Alliance, a charity supporting vulnerable and marginalised people.
We were actually all working together within the main hall, and that was the place that we could socially distance. But actually what we realised was that the integration of people working in the same office, not just in the same building, that was something really precious that we didn't want to lose. So, you know, as soon as the day centre was starting to open again, we looked, OK, how do we keep this team together? And yes, we knocked down a whole bunch of walls, and actually it's created this space. What we're able to deliver together, no one organisation could do on their own.
16 people work here with an impressive mix of skills. They have their own nurse, GP, police officer, specialists in housing, welfare and drug and alcohol. The list goes on.
They can't access.
As for what they offer, that's impressive too. Let's start with the pods, a transition from sleeping on the streets to living in a house.
This is what a pod looks like. It's pod specific, so no one else can enter the pods.
It was a client who just said, bricks and mortar, it's too much for me. Give me something rough and ready like a shed. And then I was like, OK, what can we do with this? So a bit of research on the internet, and that is how we came up with the pods.
They have 8 of them now, 2 in the Salvation Army car park, 2 in a public car park and 4 in the Freedom Centre. But that's not all.
So this is our clothes store. So this is donation based. And we take casual clothes that we can give away to rough sleepers. Obviously, if you're on the streets and it's muddy and it's wet, you get wet clothes, you can't dry them. So we frequently give away comfortable clothing to rough sleepers. This is our food store, and some of this food is used by our kitchen, who do 3-course meals. But we have a section here which are for food parcels, where obviously if you're a rough sleeper you can't cook. So we have stuff that we can give away to people. So we're going back upstairs now, and this is the hall where we run the day centre. So from 11:30 Monday till Thursday, this is open access. People come in, they have coffee and cake until 12 o'clock when they get served a 3-course meal. If there's anything left over, we give people a takeaway so they can have something for their tummies later on. Personally, I think it's fabulous, and this has been a long-time dream of ours to be able to provide what we do provide.
There's also a gym, laundry room and computer area for the rough sleepers to use. It's an unusual and unique offering, and the team here say the goal is to end rough sleeping in North Devon. Andrea Ormsby, BBC Spotlight, Barnstaple.
Great operation. Speaking of which, for the last 12 months,